Hello and welcome to the Restaurant Show here on CW57. My name is Ryan Ashker. Stay tuned, we have a fantastic show in store. Ryan from the Club Tavern is going to stop in and talk to us about all the great things going on over there in Middleton. We're also going to have Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria come in. All that and much more. It's the Restaurant Show right here on CW57. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now we're joined by our friends from Club Tavern, and today we have Ryan and Ryan. Thanks for coming back.
Always a pleasure, Ryan.
So we're going to have the Ryan and Ryan Show going with Club Tavern today. And really excited, as you guys know, it's one of my favorite establishments in town. I'm there way too often, probably, my bank account would say, but they're introducing some new menu items, and Ryan brought along one of those today. This is the Hot Sicilian, correct?
Indeed.
So just looking at it, you can see that is a Club Tavern sandwich because of how big it is and what's involved. And you kind of brought along the ingredients. Tell us what goes into the Hot Sicilian to start out with.
Well, we first start off with our sourdough bread. Now this is our white bread, but we can't do anything small at Club Tavern. It can't be basic. It's got to be something fun. It's got to be a nice, rich, hearty bread to be able to hold up to these monster sandwiches that we prepare. So we get that, throw it on the grill, get a nice little color to it. Then we throw in some nice sliced mozzarella. It's a low moisture one. It's got a real nice stringy cheese feel to it. It just melts in your mouth.
Okay.
Then we're going to take some honey glazed ham that we actually smoke here in-house. We just recently started doing that. Moose is a big fan of smoky meat, so whatever we can, we do it. We take that, shave it nice down and thin, and then we put about 6 to 7 ounces on it. Sometimes a little more. Depends, you know?
All right.
Then we take a couple pieces of applewood smoked bacon. Gotta have that on there.
Well,
this is absolute Cadillac. One of my favorite things to eat. I have to be so careful on the weekends when I'm cooking bacon for breakfast. I just start munching it. I cannot stop eating it. It's absolutely fantastic product.
And bacon is on most menu items at Club Tavern, to be honest.
Oh yeah, as Moose would say. Then we take some sliced pepperoni, get that nice and warm. A couple slices of tomatoes. And a little mayo, and slam it all together.
All right, and then you got, so that do you dip it in the marinara, or does that go on top of it?
Marinara comes on the side. That's
all
actually one we make in-house as well, with some crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, tomato sauce, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic, lots of yummy stuff. It's absolutely divine.
So wow, that's one you guys actually make.
Yes.
I did not know that, I'll admit to that.
And the nice thing is then you get those nice chunky pieces of tomato, and you cook it down, you get all those sugars coming out, and it just blooms.
Wow, I learned something new today, how about that? So that's the Hot Sicilian. You guys are kind of rolling out some new menu items now, changing the menu over as you do every now and then. I have my favorite sandwiches there. If you guys go there, I'm sure you'll find some of yours too, but the Hot Sicilian is one you have to try. Now something interesting, we've talked about on the show before, moose balls. They sound weird, they sound different, they're the best thing I've ever eaten. Now you guys just kind of did the balls of fun.
Indeed.
So you're releasing, not moose balls, but some different variations from some people at Club. Tell us about that.
Well, we've got a couple different employees who came up with some ideas, some new kind of things to play with it. Because you can wrap anything in bacon and it's going to be delicious. So one of our cooks there is absolute biggest fan of mac and cheese.
All right.
It's his favorite comfort food there is. So Yuli came up with mac and cheese mixture with some green onions, some ham, and a couple other spices. And then we took that and wrapped that in bacon and deep fried as well. And those are the Yuli balls, and they're just divine. We also have another one that we're rolling out as well, and it's Manly's Man Balls.
Okay.
That would be Darcy Manley, one of our head bartenders, just a phenomenal woman.
Yes.
And she decided she wanted tater tots with cheese in them, wrapped in bacon.
All right.
One of her all-time favorites as well.
I like that one.
And so we're doing all these different kinds of things. We're trying out. And Moose decides, well, we got to have a dessert one. We got to have something sweet.
Okay.
He's one of the biggest fans of sweet that you'll ever meet. So we took some Milky Way bars, some Butterfingers, some Snicker bars, some Three Musketeers. We wrapped those in bacon.
Oh, goodness.
They're absolutely divine.
Or what name do those ones have?
Those are the Num Num Balls.
The Num Num Balls. Okay. So the Balls of Fun menu. I'm going to have to try Darcy's now. Those sound really good.
Be careful now. She might get mad if you take her balls.
She might get better to take your ball. I'm not even going to go there. And then some of the other fun things going on at Club Tavern is you have a Badger bus for each and every Badger home game that leaves from the bar to Camp Randall and back. And then also with that, it's something special for the people that ride that bus when they get back to the bar, isn't it?
Oh, of course. You get to eat and drink like an employee. So you're getting 20% off all your drinks, all your food. If it's a morning game, we throw out a buffet for you, so you get your scrambled eggs, you get some bacon, some sausage, all that stuff just ready to go for you. So even though you have to worry about time, because you're getting on that bus and you don't want to have to worry about being able to wait around for it, it's right there. Make it nice and easy.
Oh, wow. And then you don't have to worry about the downtown traffic. You don't have to worry about the parking. You don't have to worry about drinking too much and getting in your car. Everything's taken care of you right there at Club Tavern. Then you can enjoy some food and perhaps some beverages after that as well. And also, while you're downtown, you can take the Club Tavern bus and then hit up the Club Tavern tailgate. And that is at Budget Bicycle downtown?
Yep, right on Regent Street there.
Okay. So that is usually Moose and Peter taking care of that. And you can go down and have some Club Tavern food and drinks and get ready for the Badgers to hopefully pull out another win. One of those going on this weekend. Now, my favorite events are Taco Tuesday and Wing Wednesday at Club.
If those are the good ones.
You guys ever head down there on a Wednesday, it's rare that I'm not down there. Because 50-cent wings on Wednesday, a lot of different varieties. My favorite's the Buddha barbecue.
Oh, absolute signature dish. One of my favorite ones that we have on our menu. Actually made by one of my best friends, Dave Fancher, who used to be our catering director for a long time. He's moved on to bigger and better things, but he has allowed us to still make his barbecue.
And that's the important part, because that is fantastic sauce. And then also, what are some of the other flavors for the wings then?
We have a sweet chili sauce. We have a sweet and sour. We have a habanero, a raspberry habanero. We do a Jamaican dry jerk. And of course, you've got buffalo, you've got barbecue.
And then the teriyaki, which are another one of my
Oh,
favorites.
that's another fantastic one. Just about all those are made in-house as well. The only ones we don't do are our hot sauce, which is a Frank's Red Hot. One of the staples, you really can't go wrong with that. And then Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't love Sweet Baby Ray's?
I strongly recommend Buddha's Barbecue or Teriyaki. Get one of both. You're going to love them. And then Taco Tuesdays as well. Tacos are 75?
Yep, 75 cents.
75 cents. Then Wing Wednesday, wings are only 50 cents. And if you had a chance to watch the Pack game, you saw this past week, saw the UW band up there. They did the halftime show, and Club Tavern went up there and did all the catering for that band. Had a fantastic time. I want to thank Moose and everyone at Club Tavern for allowing me to go on that trip. Had a great time. So go check them out at Club Tavern. Check out the Hot Sicilian. Ryan, great job. Thanks for coming back.
Always a pleasure, Ryan.
We'll be back with more of the Restaurant Show in just a moment. Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, Owen and Shirley from the 1855 Saloon and Grill. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now I'm joined by my good friends Owen and Shirley from the 1855 Saloon and Grill. And as you can see today, we're talking about one of my favorite menu items in the world, burgers. And to start with, you guys have a fantastic deal on burgers so people can kind of try some of these huge varieties of things you have.
We do every Monday. We've done it for several years now. It's one of our most popular nights at the restaurant. It's our 2-for-1 burger night. Shirley, if you come out, what do you like to get?
My go-to is the barbecue burger. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Our burgers are 8-ounce burgers, and then we have lots of different varieties that you can get it with. Lots of different side choices as well. The barbecue burger has the cheddar cheese, bacon, and barbecue sauce. Oof. Another popular one is our all-time famous saloon burger, which has cheddar cheese, cheese curds, and our ranch mayo sauce.
All right.
And all the burgers too are fun because they come with our house-made onion straws.
Yeah.
So that kind of goes with each and every one of them. It's one of our things we do kind of with a lot of our dishes. It's kind of our staple there. So.
And that's a nice thing to add. You know, it's an option in a lot of restaurants. You guys just put them on there because it gives you a nice crunch. You get the flavor that goes along with the burgers. And you mentioned these are nice nice sized burgers. You look at them now, you can see, I hope you guys can see at home, these are thick patties on there. So buy one, get one, that might be lunch the next day for you because these are big burgers. I'm looking, see this one looks great. That's a Wisconsin burger for you right there. I know. You said you like that one, Shirley.
Yep.
What's this guy over here?
Well, that is our breakfast burger. We just came out with that not too many months back here. You get a egg cooked to temperature. You know, if you want it fried completely, you can get a little over easy if you so choose. It's got some ham, some bacon, 8-ounce patty of beef, of course the onion straws, and choice of your side.
Yeah. And you mentioned the choice of the side. I want to make sure that you guys at home recognize the amount of different sides you guys can have. We're nice enough to bring along some samples here today, but how about you go through those and what can I get with my burger?
Sure. Starting with the sides, we have onion straws. If you even want that as a side, if the garnish isn't enough, if you want that as a side, we can do that.
All right.
We have wild rice, regular skin-on fries. We have garlic parmesan fries, which is sprinkled with parmesan and garlic. Zucchini fries, dipping vegetables, which are raw, with our bruschetta ranch sauce, and then also our sautéed veggies for a healthier choice.
And I remember you guys were telling me you've had a lot of luck with these zucchini fries, right?
Yes.
That's something I wouldn't think of. I'm always a go-to for the sweet potato fries, but I'm gonna have to try these next time I come out there. Those look and sound and they smell fantastic.
Yeah, and don't forget with your sweet potato fries, get a little side of honey with those. Boy, they're good.
Honey, I haven't tried that. I always go with ranch with those because it gives it a little different flavor. But honey, that's a great idea.
Give it a little shot.
Very sweet. Yep.
And then we also have a couple events coming up that I want to make sure we talk about while we have you guys here today.
We do.
One of the benefits, tell us a little bit about you're teaming up with a benefit and a ride coming up here.
We do. We do our typical Old Town Days, which is always the first weekend in October. This year, I'll just quickly talk about, we have a ride for hope, so to speak. There's a local family in town, dear friends of mine, Evan and Ashley Wilson, that has a young daughter that's, you know, she's had some struggles as she's got going. So we're gonna do a little ride, gonna raise a little bit of money. We're gonna have a little fun with it, and you know, as a small community, we like to look out for one another, and I think it means a lot to the family, and it certainly means a lot to us to be able to partake.
That's fantastic. So a great cause to go out there and try some food and be part of a fantastic event that they're going to have out there. That is Old Town Days coming up. And then something else just to get back to the food, because that is a great event. So go out to that. But I want to make sure you touch on the desserts. You guys always have fantastic desserts and brought a couple with you today as well.
We did. As we've said, our desserts are homemade in-house. Over by you there, Ryan, we have our creme brulee. Encrusted with our caramelized sugar. Very sweet, very crunchy, very smooth, very good. And then we've also have chocolate cake. Can't beat it.
That's more than a typical piece of chocolate cake. That's a meal.
It is maybe for two.
Creme brulee looks good. I like creme brulee. And then also the drinks. We always talk about the drinks mostly because that's what Owen and I like to talk about.
Right.
We like our drinks. And what we started now is I'm learning how to become a bartender here on the show, and I'm eventually going to come out to 1855 and have some fun with those guys for a night.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna put you to work a little bit.
I'd love to do that. You guys all have to come out there and have the drinks that you're seeing me make on the show. But we have one here today. What are we making?
We are gonna make a strawberry rum basil.
Strawberry rum basil.
So we got some fresh strawberry in there. We're gonna put some basil in there, a little bit of sugar. And now I'm gonna pass it on over to you. So
All right.
we got your glass here. We got a little bit of Malibu Passion.
Malibu. And this will be a 4 count?
4 count, you bet.
1, 2, 3, 4, and a little extra because I said so.
Now the fun part, you're gonna muddle
muddle.
that. Yes, you're gonna
And
muddle
that's-
that down, get that strawberry,
So is there a technique with the muddling, or you just kind of want to make sure you mix everything up?
just kind of mix it all up, get it all incorporated together. You're doing a great job.
And that releases a lot of
You can smell
Smell.
oils and flavors. You bet
everything
you can.
kind of coming together.
Perfect. We're gonna add a little ice to that.
All right.
And then if you got that cup
Empty one?
right here,
This one?
perfect.
Sorry.
Now, those of you who watched us last time got to see Ryan do this.
Yeah. Drinking in a lot of bars. Never going to do this. And they got to have a smile on the face, Shirley said, and really have fun with it. And then you just pop it on the side.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna tip it back over.
Tip it back.
We're gonna tip it back this way so we got a little bit of room to break that open.
Ah,
so we
I
got
gotcha.
it loose. We're gonna pour that back in. As you can see, the great job muddling. All that stuff is incorporated. Shirley's gonna hit with a little bit of lemonade now. And you have a perfect 1855. Drink there or in your backyard, or wherever you so choose to have it.
That's fantastic. As soon as we get off air, I'm going to keep this one over by me. But a lot of great events going on, and then also want to touch on, you guys got a couple bands coming out there for the days,
Old Town
correct?
Days,
Old Town Days?
we do. Come on out. We've got 3 large tents. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got music all 3 days. Starting with Angels and Outlaws Friday night. Saturday, we've got 5-minute rule. 5-minute rule
Yep.
with Bob Oley. And then Madison County Saturday night.
Okay.
So
you heard about a great cause. There's going to be fantastic music out there, and as always, really good food and drinks. So, guys, thank you so much for coming back today.
Thank
Always
you, sir.
fun.
Appreciate it.
1855 Saloon and Grill. Check them out, Owen and Shirley. We'll be back with more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Coming up next on the restaurant show, Fabio and Tony from Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria. Hello and welcome back to the restaurant show. I'm thrilled right now, and I hope your mouths are watering at home because you're about to see some fantastic food. It is our friends from Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria. We have, of course, have Fabio back in. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you.
And today you brought in a partner, Tony, and we'll get to Tony in just a second. There he is.
Hi.
Hey, Tony. So Tony's working on a lasagna roll right now.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about the lasagna roll, because it kind of looks like Italian sushi almost.
No. There's no seafood in it. Originally, that's like a veggie roll. That's just where it was born. But it came from a lasagna roll, original lasagna roll that we had. We used to do 3 rolls, stuff them with two type of cheese. Well, we kept the same idea. But what we did is we make our lasagna sheets, for instance. So what we do on this particular one, instead of having 3 rolls, what we do is we have a big roll at the restaurant that we cut about 1 inch thick. And what we do is layer those 3 cheese, and then we add a spinach to it. And then we also mix our pasta sheet with spinach. So you got 1 layer, if you notice here, that is lighter than the other one. So that's just what we do with that dish. We upgraded it. You know, I wanted a more flavor, a more traditional recipe than the other one was. You know, the other one looked more like new. So it's like you're going back and forth with the past here.
Sure.
You know, that's what I do. And that's, to me, I think it has a better taste than the other one. And your option here is, you know, sausage or chicken on top of it. Okay. So what do we do? What do we do here is, you know, we cover it up with a white creamy sauce. Ooh. You know, and again, another way to do it, it's to mix it up, a creamy and a red. Give you the orange, and we call it like the Campbell sauce. You know?
All right.
Yeah, that which also gives a nice flavor to it. That's it. We just wanted to upgrade it, you know, to this one. So.
And the last one was, or the older version was really good too. So I'm very excited about the new one too. And as you said, that's all just a way to kind of upgrade and update the menu and keep it current and introduce your followers and customers to new and exciting things on the menu.
Well, I don't like to keep things. I have like a structure in my menu that. Some of those will never change.
Sure.
Some of those, I revisit the dish. Okay. And so I go in it, and then it's okay, let's do this way now. You know, and then it's all about the clientele, what they like and what they want to see. You know, if they like it, you know, we constantly upgrade. And they like the idea. Every 2-3 months, we come up with new dishes. So every 2-3 months, there's always 3 or 4 dishes. They're not disappearing, they'll be moving out of that menu. But you know what, when the client come in and say, you know, can I have this dish? We definitely make it. Yeah. Nothing is made. So to me, if I have you as a client that you like a dish that what we had in the past, we'd be more than happy to make it for you.
Because it's all made from scratch. Right. One of the unique things that I like to point out when you come in here is even with something like the lasagna roll, you're taking local ingredients, taking things from right near your restaurant and putting it together to give it, you know, a really traditional Italian feel. So it's kind of like a merging of where you come from to where you are now.
Yes.
So you're getting those authentic Italian recipes with, I mean, the most local food they can get. And now you got a lasagna roll that comes straight from Italy from the recipe, but it's made with all Wisconsin ingredients.
Correct.
And that's just mind-blowing to me, the fact that you guys do it and how creative you are with it.
I mean, you don't have to go and leave the country to create a dish like that. You might missing some to making some dish. You might missing some particular ingredients to make that particular dish. But there's thousands of ideas you can grab based on what you have. And in my case, I use my local area, Monroe, Wisconsin, to create the new dish based on what I can get my hands on. And let me tell you, it's not the bottom line; it's the top line.
Yeah.
It's the top ingredient. My favorite, some of my favorite, number one is cheese.
Yes.
I
Can't
mean,
get better cheese than Monroe, can you?
Well, it's kind of weird. Like a guy like me coming in from Italy, I am in love with cheese. And like you say, you can't get any better than Monroe when you talk about cheese. So.
And even with that, with the recipes, it's not just the food, it also goes to the wine. You have so many local varieties of wine. And you and I were just talking about this and kind of joking around. You don't have a $10,000 bottle of wine there because no one's going to buy it. You have the things we can go out and afford and still taste great and are still local and are going to go, more importantly, go with our fantastic meal.
So I go based on what I like and what I believe my clientele like, and we constantly judging that, So if a customer says, "Oh, I would like that," and you know what, next week he's gonna see that bottle of wine, So.
And now this is while we were talking, Tony's working on the pepper penne. This is a dish that he was really proud of talking about that. Tell us a little bit about
you
that.
can smell this and get yourself.
That's good.
See, there is nothing fancy in there, but there is tradition in there left and right. Now, those products are from here. They're not from Italy.
Sure.
The idea, the recipe, it's grandparents' idea. Peppers. We use peppers to make a lot of things back home. Here we got this version of that dish with sausage, red peppers. It finishes up that dish with that starch of that pasta, and it's a perfect combination. So, one of our favorite too.
That one does look fantastic. So we have the lasagna roll, which looks great, and then we have the pepper penne, and Tony doing a great job over there cooking that today while we were over here talking. Now, something you're going to be doing for November that if you're in the Monroe area, you got to be excited about, you're going to start doing pizza by the slice.
Yes. What are we doing for lunch? Because it's such a quicker time. They have such a little time to go out, take the break, 30 minutes. I think we think about workers, people that works every day like you and me. That really have little time. So we created a slice and a salad scenario. I think we had it for $7.99, something like that. And where you come in, within 5 minutes. You up. So
I can't think of a much better lunch than that. So you get just a very generous slice of pizza, salad, $7.99.
with cheese. Oh, okay.
With cheese, of course, cheese. And that is right at Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria down there in Monroe. So check them out. That is starting up in November. Otherwise, go down, check out the pepper penne or that lasagna roll, because I'm about to dive into that. And then obviously some fantastic wines. Fabio, Tony, thank you guys very much.
Thank you for having us.
We'll have them back. Obviously, we'll be back with more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Thank you all for tuning into the restaurant show this week. We want to thank all of our restaurants for stopping by and letting us know some great places to eat in and around the Madison area. Let us know some places you want to see on the show using hashtag TRSCW57 or tweet me using @Ash41 on Twitter. Stay tuned all week long for more of the restaurant show right here on CW57, where you can eat the best, forget the rest.